Hey guys, what is up? It's Cynical here, and I am coming at you guys with a knifing and sniping class setup. I had somebody ask me recently on my commentary that I uploaded yesterday, you know who you are, to make a sniping class setup, and I decided that I would just do a knifing class setup and a sniping class setup all in one, because the last knifing class setup I did was a really long time ago, back when I was in Team Caliber, I'm pretty sure. And so I decided that it's time to release another one. So we will start with the knifing class. So for primary, you do want to use a combat knife. You obviously won't be using it unless you want to try and get a combat knife kill. I don't fucking know. Just to free up that extra perk slot, because if you do use an actual gun as your primary, it will take up one perk slot. So definitely run the combat knife just so that you're able to use the perks that I'm about to tell you. And then use the magnum with the tactical knife. Each pistol has a different knifing animation. I haven't really tested them all together, so I'm not really sure, but everybody's been saying that the magnum knifes faster, so just use that. Unless you prefer a different weapon, it's totally fine, I don't really care. And then use the throwing knife, obviously, and then when it comes to perks, you're going to want agility, marathon, and dead silence just to get around the map faster and quieter. And then you're going to want to use reflex so that you can throw your knife faster. And then you're going to want extra lethal to have that second throwing knife just in case you miss the guy and you need to throw another throwing knife at him. Or if you kill a guy and there's a second guy that is far away from you, you're definitely going to want to have that second throwing knife just to get those, or at least attempt to get the feeds. And then for strike packages, I use Specialist. The first perk I use is Scavenger, just so that if I do end up losing my knives, I can pick up another knife. And then pretty much every other perk I have is just survival, so like staying off of the map, blast shield and tack resist, and then regenerating my health faster, just so that if I do end up going on those high streaks, I have a bigger chance of staying alive and trying to get that chem strike. And then for my sniping class, if I'm using the Lynx or the VKS, I do use thermal scope. I do not like the regular scopes on them. If they had like the USR or the L11 scope, I would definitely use the regular scope, but unfortunately they do not. And then for the Maverick, I do like the regular scope on it, but I think that it zooms in too far, so I do use variable zoom and I stay all the way zoomed out. And then I do use armor piercing. I know a lot of people use extended mags, but on Xbox One, it seems like there's a lot of people that use ballistic vests. I'm not sure if that's true on the 360 or not, but it definitely is on the Xbox One, and I do not like getting hit markers at all, so I would rather run armor piercing, and I actually do use sleight of hand just so that I can reload easier and faster, and have that full clip just in case there is a bunch of people in front of me. And then I do use a pistol. Whatever attachment you want, doesn't really matter. I just use it to get around the map faster, because you know the fucking ghost maps are huge. So if I spawn on the opposite side of the map, I am not going to run all the way across the map with my sniper. I'm switching to my pistol and I'm getting the hell over there as fast as possible. But yeah, so the attachments doesn't matter unless you do actually end up using your pistol. I don't, but that's totally up to you. And as far as perks go, I do actually use agility and marathon just to get around faster and then run around corners faster and obviously try and get to the people as fast as you can. And then pretty much ready up, sleight of hand, and quick draw are the main perks that you want on your sniping class, just because it helps you aim in faster, or at least ready up and quick draw do. Sleight of hand is definitely something that it depends upon you. Like, if you prefer to have sleight of hand, I do prefer to have sleight of hand just because I do rock that armor piercing, and since I have the smaller clip, if I end up shooting 4 shots, you would think I know how many shots are in a clip, but because I have 35 days played on this game, but I don't pay attention to that stuff. But yeah, so if I shoot like 4 or 5 shots, then I'm not going to have enough bullets to actually get that quad feed if I do end up having the opportunity. So I do use sleight of hand just so that I can reload faster and get those bullets into my gun so that I can try and get the quad feed, or 5 on screen, hopefully. But yeah, so those are the perks. And then for the strike package, I do use support, Maz Rocket, just because, you know, teammates, they never fucking shoot down anything. And the Maz Rocket, if you don't know, it does actually lock on to aircraft in the sky. So I love the Moz Rocket. It has 2 shots, so you can definitely, like, if there's a Helo pilot, you are knocking that thing out of the fucking sky. And then I use Night Owl just in case people are trying to C4, because I fucking hate C4 or grenades for that fucking matter. And then I use the Oracle just because it helps you try and find people easier, especially if you're playing like a team-based game instead of a actual like domination or something like that. You'll know where they spawn, and it helps you in the long run. And so yeah, those are my classes. That's the knifing and the sniping class. And yeah, I'm going to be ordering my Logitech webcam today. I'm not sure if it's going to be Logitech or not. I definitely want to get a webcam that works with a Mac and a PC. Some of you are probably like, oh, Mac, you. But I don't really give a shit. Yeah, so look forward to seeing my beautiful face in these next videos. You will definitely see an upload tomorrow and Sunday and all the days after that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I love you all. Bye.